if you look at that order,
Lordships.
attention of this court has been drawn to the order passed by the Honorable Court, wherein there is a specific direction that candidates whose names appear in the list of tainted candidates will not be permitted to participate in the recruitment process. Prayer has been made to direct the Commission to publish the tainted list in such a manner so that the identity of the candidates can be properly ascertained. So this issue is being looked into.
But another
So far as the tainted candidates, my lord.
our
Tainted candidates,
this is our special league petition. Why? Kindly see, this is Milord.
we will not interdict the High Court from looking into all issues.
No. Only
Whatever issues the High Court.
My lord, that
will
is
into,
correct.
what the High Court
This is our petition, Milord.
One issue
Milord, this is our
here, because I appeared before the High Court.
This is
I will see there is one set of issues which pertains to tainted, untainted, so on and so forth.
Milord,
The
this is our
second set of issues which your lordships have already taken note of and adjudicated upon is prior weightage, meaning 10 marks prior
No,
teaching.
that is not even before us.
I think it's my.
Yes, no.
That was not the High
Only
Court.
said you will not apply the new rules to the
Yes, my lords.
untainted
Yes.
candidates,
Yes.
so as to keep them out as the.
Your lordships will
How do you
clarify
have
that.
it?
The court will be considering the constitutionality of the new rules.
Yes.
My
but
what
your
you are
lordships-
saying,
Any will also get the weightage mark.
This is
Can
our.
I pass on? Can I pass
Our
on?
age
some
of
benefit
order?
will-
No, no, the High Court is
Yes, my lord.
considering the
Yeah.
constitutional
Stage
validity.
of the
That cannot be
he
interdicted at
qualifies
this
for
stage.
calling for interview or add
Yes.
it only at the stage of
These
interview.
two
We get
questions.
filtered out.
My lord, stated by the High Court.
Not even at the inception.
But
No,
on,
now that the High Court is seized of it, see how many matters are.
Milord, kindly.
my lord, sir,
Our.
No, why are they scared of going to High Court? I don't know.
Milord, this is our special league
your lord,
petition.
if you could just
Milord,
ask.
kindly.
We are not going
No, no,
to stop the High Court.
No. I am not. But there is a finding. Kindly see. Hello, excuse me, sir. There is a clear finding that the physically disabled persons who are in the tainted list, they will not be allowed to appear in the examination. But your lordships have said something else in your lordship's judgment.
No, no.
Kindly see.
We have never said any tainted candidate will be allowed.
Physically disabled.
Physically disabled, untainted candidate.
Milord, can
I remember distinctly, Dr. Mukidar appeared.
Yes.
Yes, Lordship.
Tainted
Item number
means tainted.
19.25.
that paragraph.
They stand on the same
Candidates
as that.
in the OBC category.
Das.
OBC category.
Can I place that paragraph to your lordship? Kindly
If
see.
you get the benefit of say 7 years
Kindly come to page
Job.
68.
The High Court is interpreting
Yes.
the order.
Page 68.
Yes, paragraph number.
Page 68.
Yes.
Paragraph 47, first I read, then paragraph 48. Some of the appointed candidates who do not fall in the category of tainted candidates may have previously
What is the other issue? That is with regard to going back to the.
Kindly come to page 48. Paragraph 48. Later we address the case of disabled candidates. Our attention has been drawn to such cases where the improved judgment held that the appointee Mr. Somadar shall be allowed to continue on humanitarian ground while we will not interfere with the findings. We will make it clear that other differently capable will not be entitled to same benefit as would contrary to legal principles. So, however, in consideration of disability, these candidates will be permitted to continue and will receive wages until fresh selection. Next, paragraph 49. These disabled candidates mentioned in the previous paragraph will be allowed to participate in the fair selection process if required with age relaxation and other concessions. But if your lordship,
Next sentence.
particularly other
This-
candidates are not specified.
This is
Similarly,
It also
similarly indicates that
Yes. Tainted cannot appear, whether disabled label is immaterial.
Mullah, kindly explain that mullah, whatever you
this
lordship,
sentence is clear.
we have no other.
Deep level.
One request,
Lordships
that
would
this issue
Of
of
the disabled
Lordship
candidates is
allow
blue eyed
only
for
for 2 minutes.
No.
Item number
Taking one request.
19.25.
Word I have
10
only
marks
2
may
minutes.
not be
Because
reviewed.
all parties are before the High Court and the High
Again
Court.
and again before the High Court to bring in the tainted candidate. We do not understand why.
High Court is not, High Court is not
But because
listening.
our
Lordship.
interpretation, we have done it.
My lord, this-
All these cases, we are going to close.
At least this candidate, Professor Emma should get the
Well, let
7
the
years
High Court
benefit
decide.
Cannot be
All issues raised.
because examination is over there.
issues you can raise before.
Lordships have already adjudicated.
We are not going to have parallel proceedings.
I have one.
He was appointed with the due process of law.
Prior experience,
Sorry,
the High Court by
That
looking at
High Court
prior
will decide.
experience again.
that is a different issue. It does not come.
You have not.
Yes.
Judge.
High Court is considering the constitutional validity, not the same thing.
One of
So far as.
We are closing all matters.
Fatima Das.
Here we were.
Lordship, kindly take all these matters.
You are the villain of the piece.
One conclusion I have made.
Don't allow to High Court
Side.
additional proceeding, Lordship.
There was a findings division bench regarding the teaching experience which has been given, that has been sanctioned by the division bench. Then one Orunima Pal was the unsuccessful candidate.
She was a tainted candidate.
No, no, no.
No, why the School Service Commission is interested in this matter?
Opposing everything against her.
Arunima Paul, I dismissed. I didn't.
No.
Yes.
Exactly.
Why the SSC is so much concerned?
Exactly, I'm saying that.
Kindly
Kindly just
Lordship,
hear me for 2 minutes.
19.25, kindly
Orunima
contact Lordship
Pal,
from this.
who was unsuccessful in 2016 selection process.
But she was not even selected.
Yes.
Not been selected. Now, in 2025, he challenged that. Against that.
Perhaps you have changed
What
it.
do you call that? No. Please, kindly allow. No.
Well, the High Court is considering the constitutionality of the rules. Let the High Court decide the matter.
Kindly just hear me,
You know
Milord.
the decibel levels work in the Supreme Court.
Milord, kindly just hear me, Milord. Just 2 minutes.
Yes.
Without any interruption. Then your lordship will dismiss my contents. I have no difficulty.
2 minutes, start
2
now.
minutes, just 2 minutes.
Yes.
Unsuccessful. 2016, 2025, they sat. They became again unsuccessful. They challenged the division bench judgment, where the division bench upheld the provisions of the teaching experience, right? And against that, SLP has been filed. Your lordship dismissed that. Therefore, those who are saying
You will
about
need to also see what the locus of that person was.
no.
We did not
Yes.
say anything on the merits of the matter.
Go.
So mere dismissal of the matter does not mean that all principles in that judgment have been upheld.
Yes.
Because therefore, all of you go back to the High Court.
Lorships are not deciding the para 47 issue. We are on the next category, we are not on the
7.
para 47.
7 you've been allowed to join, is it?
No, I
They
have a
can-
small request.
They can argue before the High Court.
Applications are different. Let that not be disposed of by this order in 90.
47 is people who are wanting
One
to
set
go back
is
to
not
their earlier job.
joined already,
Yes,
one
yes.
removed and then came back for this, my lord. Your lordship permitted them to go back to their respective departments.
Within the state of West Bengal.
Yes. Now, my lord, we represent about 30-40 people, my lord. What has happened with them is simultaneously, after they joined in this, my lord, simultaneously they got appointment orders from two other or one other different department of the West Bengal itself. Since they have joined and there was no case pending at that point of time, they could not join the other department, but they continued here.
That's going
But
beyond 40.
now today I am left with no remedy. We are
Yes,
all
but
age bar, age
that
bar.
kind of candidate.
What all
Does
age
not
bar
cover that situation where
Plus, we
There
want.
are
an offer of another job which you never joined.
Is there
There are vacancies.
We only permitted you to go back to the job that you left.
Plus,
Come
we are
into
placed similarly.
There are
Placed
similarly.
similarly.
Go back to the High
Similarly, Lordship,
Now you are, you
You can go back to the High Court.
Allow us to go back to the High Court along with let the employers.
There was a day one
Can be
thing-
decided by the High Court.
Let me just withdraw here and go back to the High Court.
So
Again.
far as the protection lordship has given, that should be made.
you won't say anything, whatever you wish to say before
Let
the
us
High
please
Court.
withdraw these plans.
Yes.
On High Court.
Once,
On High Court.
19.15, 19.16, I'll withdraw.
19 points,
15 and 16.
19.15,
The
16.
liberty,
19.1.
all of us will say that, Lord, same order.
Moana, which one do you want?
19.9 to 19.23, I appeal.
19.9.
9 to 19 point.
All of them.
Yes.
All of
All of
them.
them.
Them, my lord,
This
with
was
liberty, my lord.
liberty to
Approach the High Court.
Approach the High
For the same relief.
For seeking redressing.
Also-
One more thing, my lord, the findings in
accordance with law.
the judgment of the court should not
Then-
be in the way.
Yes.
We won't say anything.
Please say that.
19.1,
No, no.
19.8 also.
19.1,
All same one.
19.15 and 16. 19.15 and 19.16.
19.38. 19.38.
19.27, my lord.
19.27.
Just there is one clarification, my lord, would be needed, because now after the result, they have published a list only by name, and the list of tainted candidates are there. Now it is very difficult to find
High
out.
Court is seized of that.
Your lordship, just
Once the High Court is seized of that issue, then
May I make one suggestion on the High Court? On the High Court,
we'll make a
your lordship in
clarification.
November
on that.
23 had
19.27.
Yes, Ms. Makidas.
Something very important to say. Lordships have said that 31st
December tak we
the
can.
exercise must finish, your lordships. Now, unfortunately, I've just given this list. There are more than 70 matters which have been filed in the High
That
Court.
of course will have to.
Lordships, let me finish. Where different aspects, there's hair splitting, different aspects are being challenged. I have no problems in the matters remaining pending. All that I'm saying to your lordships is that matters can go on, but let no interim orders be
Yes,
passed. till
yes.
31st.
Court hasn't passed any interim order. Why is that mentioned?
Continue with the.
Court hasn't passed any interim order. Honorable Supreme Court cannot be.
The tainted candidates have gotten through, they can't get them.
Yes.
No tainted candidate.
No.
That's what. Other matters which need to be withdrawn.
suggestion on the High Court.
Withdrawal matters anymore.
Now we will get decision also more.
19.25, Your Lordship. 19.25.
Now we will decision.
If you want to withdraw, say so.
I want to pursue the matter.
No, you're not pursuing it here.
Under para 47 of the law.
There are 47 orders have already been implemented.
I'm working in the autonomous body in Kendriya Vidyalaya Sansthan. They are not.
Where? Where are you?
In Bengal.
Why is he not returned to his?
No, we have given everyone. We have
He's
given.
in Kendriya Vidyalaya.
Central government is not our government.
Vidyalaya Center.
Central government perhaps is not a party.
Can be allowed.
We have only said the government, which means the state government.
Autonomous body.
State government and autonomous body. Autonomous body, Kendriya Vidyalaya is a central government organization. It's not an autonomous body. It is not an autonomous body.
Under
Plus, can we, on going back to the High Court, may I make a suggestion, my lord? Your lordships in November 23, when your
It's a
lordships
different
have
issue.
order.
You'll have to go back to
There are a
the.
lot of matters that your lordships can see. There are a lot of matters, lot of issues. Your lordships want to send everything back to the High Court. No, very well. Because in November 23, when my lords had passed a similar order at the interim stage, my lords had said go before division bench and hear it expeditiously. My lords may pass a similar order this time, so the matter can be heard finally.
No.
One prayer, my lord.
That's all now. Let us dictate the order. Let
Pass the order.
the order.
Yes.
Lordship, will your lordship take,
Teacher should continue,
please to
my
take up the
lord.
intervention applications in item
You should
19?
be permitted to continue, my lord, till the time of the case.
No further order, no further order. High Court will please
All issues to address.
be heard by the High Court.
Yes.
Will your lordship be pleased to take up the intervention applications, your lordship, in item
Go
19?
before the High Court. By this, because we when the state government and bodies which come under the state government.
No, just 1 minute, my lord.
High Court.
I go there. But we will approach the High Court in 2 weeks' time. Kindly protect me.
Your lordship,
2 weeks, kindly give us protection.
Your lordship,
Approach the High Court.
will your lordship be pleased to take up the intervention applications in item 19, your lordship?
8 of 2025 has already been entertained by a learned judge of the Calcutta High Court, and various issues were flagged by the learned judge in the order. What is the date of this order?
There are various orders, your lordship.
19/11/2025. Passed wherein
Yes.
the matters pending before this court as on date were kept. The matters on. My lord, matters on file before this court as on date were kept pending. You got the sentence. The matters on the file of this court as on date were kept pending only for the purpose of verifying as to whether or not the directions of this court in the judgment dated 3/4/2025 in the state of West Bengal versus Baisakhi were being implemented scrupulously. As we now find that a learned judge of the Calcutta High Court has taken up that issue, we are of the opinion that it would be appropriate that the High Court, being the court of the first instance, undertakes this exercise instead of this court.
Yes.
It would be open to all the petitioners, public applicants before this court to approach the High Court for redressal of their grievances
Yes, ma'am.
in accordance with law.
However, the selection process which is underway will not be stopped, your lordships.
We will not say anything.
That-
Nothing.
The High Court
What sort of prayer is made?
fixed a time-
Direction,
That's
We have fixed a time frame. As and when they come with an extension petition, then you can open.
I should have,
Sir,
you can stop to any selection.
I'm deeply obliged.
Will Lordship be kind enough to take up the intervention applications, Your Lordship, replacement applications, or item
They've already
19?
got an order.
Through. None of the tainted candidates are permitted to slip through
11th November, 12th November.
during the first fresh selection, be it on one pretext or the other. The High Court shall also ensure that the list of tainted candidates is placed in the public domain
Yes, yes.
with full details, with full details,
Grateful,
so
grateful.
as to ensure that
And
this does not
unselected
happen.
candidate should get the benefit of 7 years. Lordship.
Your lordships, it will be meritorious, lordships, to say that the process should not be stopped.
When it comes to seek to read more into certain aspects of the judgment dated 3/4/2025, would also be at liberty to raise such hermeneutics, HERMENEUTICS, before the High Court.
Your Lordship
has said that
Your Lordships have referred to an earlier
Madam.
the single judge's order. Well, Lords, against that, there are several other orders. There is an order of 12th of November. Lordships in the first paragraph.
19th November.
11th November.
Can I request you to-
11th November.
I want those also.
Well, it's all every
Same learned judge. 11th November,
Benefit of
12th November, 19th November.
11th November, 12th.
And add this 20th order.
20th November.
In those orders also issues are being flagged.
All issues and all.
7th, 12th and 19th.
7th, 11th,
7th, 11th, 12th and 19th.
The judge is hearing all the issues.
candidates of successful candidates also, so that it can be compared, right?
7, 11, 12,
Compare this.
Compare what?
7, 11,
Those who have succeeded in the exam.
19.
and
Why
those
would we want the untainted candidates to be looked at?
who are
That's unnecessary.
able to know
Unless the High Court is now on a time frame, they have to complete it as.
The matter is fixed on 28th.
Lordship, will the Lordship be kind enough to take up the intervention applications, Your Lordship?
And the applications
Yes.
are disposed of in the.
Deeply obliged. Deeply obliged.
Consider saying uninfluenced in our future.
This will ultimately bring them back into question.
High Court can look into it. Matters uninfluenced by
Yes.
any of the observations on merits made by this court in the earlier orders.
Wonderful.
And one more line, Lordship, kindly add one more line.
One more
Untainted
section is now
candidate
take out of.
We've already withdrawn various matters. We want to withdraw.
Lordship, these are the cancer patients. We have aimed a similar relief orders on humanitarian
All
grounds.
good. That's
That was refused by the court.
Cancer patients and all that. We only said that dealt with physically disabled candidates.
Lordship, the Soma
Mukhlisur Ahmad.
Soma Das was a blind
Lordship, it was
Blind, that's right.
cancer and blind. She was a physically
The
disabled.
court categorically held Somadas case will not be applicable.
She was a physically disabled candidate too. She might have had cancer also, but she was within our scope only as a physically disabled candidate.
Because the matter is listed day after, this order may be uploaded today, it's listed day
We
after.
uploaded today.
The High Court. Very great.
So far as
Keep the blame.
do you want?
Go before the High Court, please.
Extremely obliged to the Honorable Court.
Lordship, if your Lordship may be kind enough, your Lordship, in item 19,
Go before the High Court.
Now vacate
Already given
space,
that.
space for others.
My lords, your court will now empty out, my lords.
Yes.
Lordship, insofar as
your Lordship, in item 19, the intervention applications.
the first item, we were permitted to participate on account of the old qualification 45. Lordships may clarify that
You've already challenged those rules.
No. We repelled by the High Court. It was, we succeeded in an appeal and then we are here, my lords.
The High Court shall also be mindful of the fact that the
21st August.
untainted candidates during the past selection were allowed to sit for the exams,
In terms of this court.
for the selections afresh, to be held afresh, and their candidature cannot be adversely affected by
Grateful.
application of the new rules which were
Grateful.
framed.
And one more line, Lordship. I want
To the untainted candidates would be
4193.
That'll be.
Untainted candidates,
Lordship.
they have this examinations.
These untainted candidates will get the benefit of 7 years.
to read them out.
No. Why?
Some they have appointed.
If I say
Therefore, Lordships may retain this
You
matter.
come up with these new rules and you try to.
And they were permanent in their job.
Because of
Kindly add this
our
line.
order, they
Kindly, yes.
Item 19 may be retained, my lords. Because of
And
this-
20 also, my lords.
Kindly, not this anywhere.
In item number 19.25.
We have given
Click to Ahmedabad.
10 marks for experience.
So you'll be giving them all 10.
All.
The teachers, untainted teachers, will be.
We are all untainted.
At what stage?
Will you be giving 10 marks to all? the
10 marks,
untainted teachers?
10 marks if he has
Waited.
for first year, 2 marks. If they completed 5 years, 10 marks.
Well, 2019 was. All of them have 5 years.
Yes, now you point.
Yes,
Now that is challenge.
That is the reason why we asked them, you are benefited by this.
No.
Yes. We want
I'm gonna-
gold.
Well,
We want these schools
just
for-
get Millard. Decibel is that side higher. Millard,
For once.
now
You have the microphone.
now what has happened?
Can never.
What has happened in the written examination? In the written examination, some of the untainted teachers have secured only 26 and 30 marks.
And 7.
So they get these 10 marks though.
Even they have added 10 marks. Even educational qualification 10 marks. Even in that case,
If
they
they
are
are not
less.
selected, they are not.
They are less than fresh candidates. Yes, marks are less than fresh
They are
candidates.
not.
No, therefore, if I also say that all untainted teachers have to be allowed, then it
We
is.
have not said they will be allowed. We
They
said that
cannot
you
be
will not
disqualified.
Yes.
adversely affect them with
Their
the
previous experience should be
Correct,
counted, Lordship.
Application of the new.
This 50%, 45% you cannot apply.
Yes.
Too much, this is too wide, because freshers are also coming within this commission. अरे भाई, what
सर आपको समझ में नहीं आया मेरे को.
but this new rules will be applied also to the freshers? No.
New rules will not be. See,
To me,
yes,
freshers and.
when we asked you to undertake the selection of fresh, we did not contemplate that we will add new vacancies and bring in fresh.
Yes.
The intention was that you would hold a fresh selection for these untainted.
Yeah.
Yes,
You
but
enlarged the scope of
Lordship,
that. You brought
Lordship,
fresh
there
vacancies.
are untainted
You brought
candidates,
fresh
Lordship.
candidates. So
Their
you
previous
asked for this
benefit
right.
should be
On
added,
top of that,
Lordship.
you bring in new rules. Then,
Now, new rules.
once you bring in new rules, it can only apply to new selected. It cannot
High Court
apply to
is pending.
whose selection has been set aside and they've been given another go.
The
But your
That doesn't mean that you apply the new rules to them.
But your lordships have said to appear in the
Nambala, let these matters be now argued before the High Court. Why he is
selection
wasting?
would start. Fresh
Giving of
means
10 marks to
examination.
untainted candidate,
If an
that is
examination, a selected candidate, the untainted
Where
candidate.
did you ask
should be
us
added, Lordship.
permission to frame new rules and apply it to the
Yes,
untainted candidate?
to create all trouble.
They-
Did you
they-
ask for that?
Well, they have, we have.
You've done that. So far as these untainted candidates are concerned, their candidature shall not be adversely affected
Yes.
by application of these new.
My lord, then in that case,
Deeply obliged.
Greatly obliged. Candidates who have secured lesser marks than the first.
That selection, whatever you wish.
That
to do, you do that.
is go by the rules. Go by the rules. It doesn't go by the interpretation.
Clarify that.
That is all, that is, that is all,
As such.
That's all, that's all.
Test after 10 years.
that's all.
Yes.
That's
Lordship, in item
Let
19,
the
Your Lordship.
High Court is considering the matter. Let the High Court do it.
Nothing, we've said that the unlisted candidates.
Lordship, kindly add one line, Lordship, in order. Their previous.
My lord will not.
Lordship, in item 19, Lordship.
End this now.
Your Lordship, I have an intervention application, Your Lordship, in item 19.
About it, and also obviously come back to me.
But we all want to be heard by your lordship, my lords, always.
Your Lordship.
No.
Always want to be heard.
Your Lordship.
Lord, is your- My lord,
We've not said anything about that, why should she say?
my lord,
You sensitize the High Court that they are great.
my lord, we have, I am ready, my lord, whatever your lordship says.
Lordship,
I think your lordship declare that all tainted candidates will be taken into the employment.
Tainted candidate.
Untainted,
Ah, you said
untainted.
tainted.
Well, whatever is there in the order, no further clarification necessary.
Should be separate hearing, Lordship. Untainted and tainted candidates.
Can't get obvious the desire there.
Untainted, no.
You didn't say untainted.
Untainted,
Enough.
my lord, is your lordship desire that.
Well, then SSC is much interested to see that the corruption again gaps.
In a competition, they are lesser marks.
Next
In
matter.
fact, not, they should have held a separate selection for us. They didn't do it actually.
Take
Next
place.
Your
matter.
Lordship, in item.
Because we are grateful, my lords.
Next matter. Yes.
Could the appearance be given physically?
Yes.
Careful. 7 maybe. Careful.
19.37 also. 0.38. 38. Oh, he doesn't want. This.